Notice when I push down on my bumper, and over in here, you can hear this noise. And that's what I hear when I'm driving, and I'm gotta get rid of that noise. Basically, trying to stop this squeaking sound from our 2004 Yukon. I'm shaking my bumper here, and it's not as bad as it was before. I seem to be getting to the problem here. This noise seems to be coming further back. I got rid of the noise coming from my bumper area and right under the engine area. Now there's some noise that's right behind the motor, probably a little ways back behind the firewall, lower, but that's where it's coming from now. So I'm going to tackle that too. Okay, we're going to put some grease in this joint right here. Hopefully my grease was loaded right. Sometimes it came out the bottom when I released the pressure here. And try to get some grease into these joints here with my grease gun. I see it's starting to ooze out. So that one's full. This thing off. Most of the noise seems to be coming right below the engine compartment. Got my sway bar linkages. Upper and lower control arm area. And I noticed some more around the motor mount area. We're gonna find out. I'm narrowing it down though. That one was on my tie rod end. This one's up on my upper control arm. Get that off the top here. I've already lubed my bushings here and around my sway bar linkage there. Locate this one. I feel for this one with my hand. Let's see. Before I have the tire off, I'm going to spray some of these joints. Put some lubricant here. I just want this noise to stop, this squeaking noise. I don't know what's in the ball joints, coming from the bushings, spraying some lubricant, WD-40, whatever I can find. Spray. Just want this noise to stop. I got my upper control arm, got grease, and that ball joint, my lower control arm, greasing that ball joint with my tie rod linkage, and that ball joint, and I sprayed around my upper control arm bushings, my lower control arm bushings. I sprayed a little bit up. If I still hear squeaking, I'm going to take my caliper off, my bridge caliper, and put some grease back there. But I was able to stick my WD-40 back there and just squirt straight across. There's an opening there, and right behind here. Try not to get it on my rotor. But I've been lubricating, spraying around joints that look like they move up and down. And my squeaking is slowly going away. Also, I noticed when I moved my bumper, something was squeaking there also, so we're going to put some foam behind the bumper, and we're going to tighten up some screws here on this 2004 Yukon. I did stop the noise that was behind the bumper. I stuck some foam. I took some pipe installation foam like this here. It was a whole piece that wraps around the piping, keep the heat in or keep the water cool. I just cut it up and found places behind the bumper to stuff it. Stop any rattling, and that seemed to work pretty good for that section. I make sure I actually took the Christmas tree screws out and put some bolts in and some wing nuts. The bumper is nice and stable. There's no movement and no squeaky noise from that. So that took care of that problem. Okay, the version 2 here is a hot day. Trying to locate or stop this squeaking, irritating noise in my 2004 Yukon. I've been tightening up the bumpers, any joints that were, any joints under here I'm using grease and WD-40 and my white lithium grease. I'm just trying to stop this noise. I'm greasing all my ball joints and lubricating everything that moves. And so far I'm noticing that the squeaky noise is slowly starting to go away, so I'm not exactly sure where it's coming from. But I mean, I cannot pinpoint it, but I know it's coming from the front end. And I got my tie rod in to lubricate it. Tie rod in ball joint grease, and my upper control arm, my lower control arm, ball joint grease. I sprayed around my sway bar linkage